Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. I love you. I thank you so much for cracking me up every single day. Y'all are a gift. I really appreciate you. Listen, today's song is by Jacqueline Carr, You Carry Me. Isn't it good to know that when we get tired along the way, that God, as our loving Father, knows when we are tired, and God will carry us. God will pick us up. And then as God picks us up, God carries us and sees us through whatever it is that we're going through. God carries us because God loves us. God carries us because God knows when life gets to be too much for us. God, watch this, can carry you and handle your problem. God carries us, and when life breaks us down and we feel like we can't go on, God will pick us up and carry us. And then on top of that, God will inject us with fresh energy that revives us, reinvigorates us, restores us to keep on keeping on. And y'all, I promise you, I need that, because Ricky, in this election season, a lot of this stuff has been wearing me down, wearing me out. I'm out here in these campaign streets trying to get the vote out. It gets tiring sometimes, but isn't it good to know if we keep on keeping on, God will reinvigorate us so that we can run through the finish line November 5th and beyond. It's essential that we do that, because here's the deal. You're not in this race by yourself. God is in this race with you, and when it becomes too much for you, God will carry you through. God bless you, and y'all have an amazing day.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Vice President Kamala Harris on Wednesday hammered former President Donald Trump as thin-skinned and a threat to U.S. democracy in a combative interview with Fox News. The interview marked an opportunity for Harris to appear on a network that frequently criticizes her and praises her opponent. A notable moment after Republicans had panned her for only granting interviews with friendly reporters or podcasters. True to form, the interview was testy throughout, including multiple exchanges in which Harris and Fox News anchor Brat repeatedly spoke over each other. In other news, nearly 24 relatives of Lyle and Eric Menendez united in Los Angeles on Wednesday to urge the district attorney to recommend the brothers, who are currently serving life behind bars, be resentenced. Now, the Menendez case dates back to August 1989, when Lyle Menendez, then 21, and Eric, then 18, shot and killed their parents. I'm not sure if y'all are seeing all of the promos on Netflix about this. Jose and Kitty Menendez died in the family's Beverly Hills home. Lyle and Eric Menendez were failed by the very people who should have protected them, according to Kitty Menendez's sister. That's their aunt. Following the family press release, L.A. County District Attorney George Gascon released a statement expressing empathy for all the victims involved in these tragic incidents, and he is going to review the case. The next court date is scheduled for November 26th. Lastly, in-person voting begins today, Thursday, October 17th at 8 a.m. and ends at 3 p.m. in North Carolina. All 100 counties can vote early. Statewide, 419 early voting sites will open today across North Carolina. And, of course, we'll have a detailed update on early voting later in the show today. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of the stories we're following this morning. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, 4 seconds. Ionescu will heave and hit and hit. Sabrina Ionescu with the biggest shot in Liberty history.
WNBA Finals Game 3 last night. Sabrina Ionescu wins the game-winning three-point shot from the parking lot. downtown, baby, helping the New York Liberty take 2-1 lead over the Minnesota Lynx after being down 15 points. The All-WNBA first team has been announced, ladies and gentlemen. Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Breanna Stewart, Alyssa Thomas, and Caitlin Clark. First rookie since Candace Parker to be named to the All-WNBA first team. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, Denver Broncos head to Who Dat Nation to play the Saints. Pick the Saints to win that game. The rest of Rock T NFL Picks of the Week will be later on in the show, so stay tuned for that. Briggity Tat, you got the hot spot coming up next.
Yes, I do. And coming up next in the hot spot, Diddy asked for the names of the alleged victims. Up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, as Diddy faces more sexual assault lawsuits, his attorneys have said that they want the court order of his alleged victims to be identified. 4 men and 2 women sued Combs for sexual assault and rape, and they filed the complaints as John and Jane Does. On Tuesday, Combs' legal team filed a new court document asking the court to require the government to identify its alleged victims so that Combs can prepare for trial. Meanwhile, Meg Thee Stallion is the subject of her new documentary called In Her Words, which will be streaming on Amazon's Prime Video on October 31st. In the trailer for the film, she looks back at her mom's role in the origins of her career and how she struggled after her mom died in the trailer. Check out the snippet of what she had to say about her mom in the trailer.
Music has always been in my life. I wouldn't be here without my mom. My mama was like a gangster rapper. I was like, when I get older, I really want to be like her. That's when I really started creating Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a savage. That was when I was my happiest. And then my mama, she just passed. And I'm like, I'm in shambles. I think I really forgot who I was. And when life started getting crazy, I didn't have her.
She also opened about what life was like after being shot by Tory Lanez in 2020 and the backlash she faced on social media, admitting she suffered a breakdown behind the scenes. I cannot wait to see that. And last but not least, Black Mafia family co-founder Big Meech has been released from prison after nearly 20 years behind bars. He has reportedly been transferred to a halfway house to finish out the remainder of his sentence. According to a report from TMZ, the Federal Bureau of Prisons confirmed that Meech was transferred on Tuesday. In a statement to the outlet, Meech's attorney, Brittany K. Barnett, said she's overjoyed he's free and that he used his time in prison to focus on his own personal growth and that he has the opportunity to now start a new chapter in his life. Meech's scheduled release date is January 27th, 2026. And I got to say, it's about time. Everybody else got out. Yes, Big Meech is free almost completely. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time about that time. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, Kate?
Well, what's up, Rick? I would be remiss if I didn't remind people, October 27th, that's Magic City Classic Weekend. Birmingham, get your tickets to see myself and our girl Rita Brent at the Stardome. Go to stardome.com. Those tickets are on sale right now. That's the Sunday night show.
Get your tickets now, this will sell out. Let's go. I'm excited about that show.
Yeah, so let's talk a little politics, but not really. Yeah, things, black people, our vote is very valuable. And to either side that wants to get it, here's some things that maybe you might want to consider doing to lock it in. Get black folk votes, all right? Either side that wants to lock them in. Super Dave, give me some appropriate, serious political music. Thank you. Here's some things you could do. How about $2 million in reparations per black person? Small bills in cash. That's right. Woo. I'll get my vote. Let's see. Any black person convicted of any crime since 1968 need to be immediately released and their record wiped clean. That would also help. $150 a month cap on child support payments. I don't know how the women feel about that.
I don't know if you want to do that,
It's
bro.
a whole lot of brothers appreciate it. Yeah.
They're going to kill it.
How about designated parking spaces, just like them handicap spots in the front of everything for all black drivers? Yeah. How about guaranteed 3-day weekends, 3 weeks out of the month for black people, and a 4-day weekend on that 4th week? Come on,
Yes,
now.
sir.
You talking about running to the polls?
Thursday through Monday.
You talking about running to the polls? A guaranteed American deli every 1,000 feet in predominantly black neighborhoods. Come on now.
But the little shrimp be hitting with them little damn French fries.
And every Thursday, y'all should do unlimited flats, $5 for a 10-piece. Get my damn vote. Hell you say. How about car note forgiveness on any vehicle that you've paid on for at least a year?
You ain't lying. Man, them damn car notes get harder. Them last six car payments be a struggle, don't it? God.
Come on, I'm trying to look. I'm giving free game now.
And then every time your car breaks, every time you get through when you pay off your car, that bitch break down.
Transmission go out. Like,
you didn't pay for that car 4 times.
I paid for the car, and now the transmission gone. God. Hey, how about student loan forgiveness and a student loan refund for everybody that's got a student loan? How about a refund? Not only do they forgive the payments, but they give you back the money that you already paid. All right, I'm telling y'all this how you win this election. Now have free round-trip plane tickets for every black person twice a month to any destination. Because you know we ain't going nowhere but Detroit and Miami. Come on now. And
the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Victory is mine.
Yeah, church ain't been the same since COVID.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Keke Palmer is speaking out, baby. She said, y'all, and listen to this. She learned, y'all, how to live under her means after filing for bankruptcy, y'all, at the beautiful age of 18, y'all. She said, yes, she filed for bankruptcy at the age of 18. And she also said, guess what? She said, honey, I got me a Toyota right now in my driveway. Now, Keke Palmer is more wise, y'all, with her earnings after filing for bankruptcy at an early adult age. Now, the Illinois native, born in Harvey, y'all, but was raised in Robbins, entered into the industry, y'all, as an actor at the tender age of 9 years old. Now, she snagged her first role, y'all, in the film Barbershop 2, Back in Business. And, you know, everybody's saying they remember that movie and stuff, but they're also saying for many child stars, y'all, navigating the industry is definitely a journey. And Palmer had the backing of her parents, y'all, throughout the highs and lows. Now, they took the steps, y'all, of hiring a business manager when she was only 12 years old. They said, quote, that has helped me immensely, she said, during a Building Wealth forum recently. Now, despite the guidance of a business manager, Palmer still found herself in financial troubles when she was between 18, y'all, and 19 years old when she filed for bankruptcy. She said, quote, I was so spooked. I was like, what went wrong, she recalled on the Summit main stage. And Palmer has decided, y'all, that she made a firm decision to avoid that kind of predicament in the future, choosing, y'all, to live well, listen to what I said, well below her means as a safety net. Now, she said, quote, if I got $10,000 in the bank, then my house, honey, would be a $500 a month payment. She said, that's how under I mean. She said, because I could probably afford something between $2,500 maybe, but I'm going way under, y'all. Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
I mean, but
I mean, that's smart.
Yeah, it's smart and stuff though. But I mean, your house knows. So what kind of house you gonna live in? If your house knows if you could pay $2,500, you're gonna just pay $500. And when people say this, it really bothers me about. Well, honey, I drive a Toyota. Hell, a Toyota ain't cheap. They
well, maybe the year and model that she has, it was a cheaper version. But, you know, sometimes people have to go through, like, financial ruin to realize that they need to make some changes, you know, with their finances. My car got repossessed one time when I was in my early 20s, and I said, never again.
Yeah.
I thought somebody stole my car, but it got repossessed.
Yeah, the man stole it back.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, well, good for her. Well, I'm glad, you know, that she's learning, you know. But my thing is that when you're dead and gone, somebody's going to spend your money, so why not you spend it?
Yeah, you
That's a point
sit up
too.
here, you get somebody some damn bad financial advice like you had me in debt with the IRS. I'm sitting up here thinking you helping me and I hired you to pay my damn taxes and stuff, and IRS and then put a damn lien on everything. My house was leaning when I got back home. It was physically leaning because it had a lien on it.
Yes, it was. But don't you play that song now, though?
You talking about you need to live your life. You only get to live
That's
once.
right.
Don't worry about the things. Come on, let's go to Neiman Marcus and
That's right,
and buy
honey.
you a Tom Ford suit.
That's right, honey.
I almost
And
got
get
all
out
my
of that.
stuff to, man. I'm so damn glad I got rid of your ass.
And get out that old truck. But don't you play that song, honey, How I Got Over? I often sit and wonder, honey, how I got over. Nah, you made it over.
My soul look back and wonder.
Hallelujah. That's right. So let's go there now, Ricky. So moving on, honey. In other celebrity news, y'all, Beyonce, baby. Everybody's saying Beyonce's new body is amazing. Now they're saying that Beyonce unveiled her new shape.
All
honey,
of them amazing too. All of them.
I'm going to say it ain't never been not amazing.
Okay.
They said when she attended a glamour event, baby, in New York City, everybody said, look at Miss Carter, baby. She looked amazing. And they're saying they were amazed at just how Beyonce looked. They said, our fans immediately noticed a few notable differences, y'all, in her shape. Now, first of all, they're saying Beyonce is slimmer than she's been in nearly a decade. They say she looked carefully, people looked carefully at her images, and they determined that she's now about a size 4. She's a 4, honey, Maria. They say B's been, honey, hovering between an 8 and a 12 for the past decade, but say now this girl's a size 4. They say she hadn't been a 4 since she was a teenager.
Oh, that 8 to 10 look good too now on Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now people saying that there's a new Ozempic craze going across Hollywood, and Bay is rumored to be one of the celebrities, y'all, taking the designer drug. But people saying she looks amazing. Some people saying they thought she was Dolly Parton. You know, Dolly Parton got a small waist.
Don't do
Yeah, they said her waist was so tiny and stuff, honey. They thought she was giving a Dolly Parton because, you know, she did do Dolly Parton song, and sometimes you want to look like your the people that you admire. So
I'll do a Dolly Parton, somebody old and rich like that. With a small waist, I work that.
Yes, baby,
I work
Miss
that.
Parton. So congratulations to Beyonce. That's good. I mean, you know, most of the girls are doing. I mean, everybody's not exercising allegedly and doing all that hard work, Maria. But I mean, some people.
But
just,
a lot
you
of
know,
people are exercising and doing the hard work.
Speak on it, Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Just
They
because you
ain't
don't
tearing
want
up
to
their stomach with a bunch of, drugs and stuff. You know, some people like to earn it, Gary.
Oh, okay. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today is cabbage leaf. On the high end, you say cabbage leaf, and on the low, you say blue-green, honey. That's your color for the day.
Look at Jesus. Y'all give it up for Gary with the tea. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get up at 866 Ricky. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. He woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go and be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Okay, good morning. My name is I'm calling from Tallahassee, Florida. I'm calling to wake up the whole FAMU class. Wake up. Have an awesome day. I'm calling from Arlington, Texas, shouting all the way to Houston, Texas, for my sister Kobe, her birthday. Happy birthday, Kobe.
Good morning. This is Gigi from Charlotte, sending a good morning birthday shout out to my grandson Caleb in Blythewood, South Carolina. Happy birthday and wake up.
Wake up. If you listening on your radio, it's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Let them know this. Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. Let's go. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Let's wake up.
I appreciate you, Brat.
You welcome, Ricky.
Listen, we are 19 days away from the election, so we got to get into. They got a whole lot of early voting going on. I know. Well, I'm gonna let Maria give you some of the key dates that everybody needs to know. Maria, let them know. Good morning.
Good morning. So you mentioned yesterday about North Carolina. That early voting kicked off today. And so the key dates basically, Ricky, are right now through November 1st if you want to vote early and in person. Now, we know the 2024 presidential race will likely come down to 7 key battleground states: Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, Michigan, Arizona, and Nevada. We talked earlier this week, early voting in Georgia kicked off on October 15th, runs through, of course, November 1st. 328,000 people voted early and in person. In-person voting began today, early 8 a.m. it begins in North Carolina. There are 100 counties that are offering early voting. Statewide, 419 early voting sites will open today. Now, in 2020, 65% of North Carolina voters voted early and in person.
I always vote early.
Yeah.
I voted yesterday.
So we let everybody know in Winston-Salem, Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, everybody get up and go out there and vote. Don't wait till the last minute just in case you have any kind of issues. You can get it corrected and make sure that your vote count. And it's probably more than that 328,000 in Georgia.
Oh, now, they are shattering records. They're still out this week. And, in Michigan, more than 670,000 Michigan voters have completed and returned their absentee ballots to clerks with just 3 weeks to go until Election Day. So we know Michigan is a battleground state. Pennsylvania, now, they don't have early voting, but as part of Act 77, they have over-the-counter voting, which means when ballots are available, somebody can come into the office, fill out an application, be approved, and be handed a ballot. So definitely check your Secretary of State's office website so that you know everything before you decide to go in and vote early. But most states are making it easy for you to go to a polling location. Also, I want folks to keep this in mind. Taking selfies at the ballot is not permitted by most states. And in some states, you could be fined and jailed for taking a selfie while you're voting. So if you have that I voted sticker, that's totally fine. But while you're actually voting, just be very careful as you're trying to share that information. 16 states have banned ballot selfies. They're illegal, including battleground states Georgia and North Carolina and Wisconsin also. So definitely keep that in mind. Wait until you get to the car to go live and let everybody know that you went to vote. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia. Those are big
Arizona, Nevada. Yeah, on the West Coast. Yep.
So I'm just really interested in seeing. Did anybody, Special K, did you see the conversation between the Brat guy from Fox News and Kamala Harris last night?
I did. I watched it. And
what are your thoughts on that?
I think that she went into the lion's den knowing that it was going to be unfair and unbalanced. And, she stood her ground.
Like a prosecutor.
Yeah.
She
stood her ground.
She
was not rattled. I don't know what these people, she wasn't rattled. She stood her ground. She called out the dishonesty when it was presented to her.
The edited video that they tried to play.
Yeah, she called it out and didn't let it slip by. And she did what she had to do.
So do you think that there are voters out there that is a small pool of undecided voters? Because Trump base is just going to be his base, but the voters out there, the moderate Republicans that's out there, looking for a candidate, do you think that she did herself some good by going on Fox?
I think she did. Yeah, I think she did. Like I said, the base Trump voters, they are who they are. They're not changing, no matter what.
She's also doing a town hall on October 23rd on CNN, and Trump didn't accept that invitation.
Well, people were saying that she's not out there. She's not talking about. She's not doing interviews. She's not doing. Well, she's doing everything. So
she's doing interviews. She's doing podcasts. Yeah. Everything. But I just want to make sure that everybody make sure that you get out and vote. Give them a rundown one more time, Maria. What states?
Okay, key battleground states, of course, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, Michigan, Arizona, and Nevada. Anything can happen. So even if you're not in a battleground state, get out and vote anyway. Anything can happen on Election Day. People are really fired up and passionate about their candidates. And, early voting is happening now until November 1st. Check with your Secretary of State's website to just make sure you have everything that you need to bring to the polls.
That is. Appreciate it, Maria, y'all. All right, y'all. Chicken and waffle mix up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Blitz on the way you at, man. It's a good day. It's a nice Christmas day. Come on.
I know, sir, but
don't do it. Don't
want to break everybody down, but I'm emotional right now. I'm sorry. I apologize to you. I apologize to everybody listening to the radio. I'm sorry, but
you know what we're gonna call you? We know what we're gonna call you. Black Cloud. Black Cloud.
I'm sorry.
Sun coming up.
I'm in
the
my
sun
feelings.
shining. Everybody happy. Magic City Classic coming. Big show on the 19th. Special K and Rita Brent at the Stardome. Karaoke night Tuesday and Thursday at the Stardome. Everybody happy. Everybody doing the best they can. Everybody happy.
But I just heard about Tito.
What?
I just got the news about Tito Jackson. I ain't know. Why you ain't tell me that he?
That's on it.
He had passed.
How long Tito been gone, Rock?
I'm a big fan, Rock.
Yeah, man.
Hey. Black Tony.
Rick, you remember what he did when he played for the Yankees when he hit all them home runs in the World Series?
Nah, that's different Tito.
He was my hero.
That's a different Tito, man.
No.
Rock, do you remember Tito Jackson? He was number 44 for the Yankees. Huh?
Reggie. That's Reggie.
Reggie who?
Jackson. Reggie Jackson.
My bad. I'm thinking about, Tito. I'm thinking about Tito when he was with Dr. King when he got shot when he was on the balcony.
No.
Everything he did for the civil rights
Jesse.
people.
Yeah,
That's Jesse. Jesse Jackson.
Getting your Jacksons mixed up, dog.
Oh, my bad. I'm thinking about. I'm sorry. Shout out. My emotion got me mixed up. Shout out. I'm thinking about when he did all the movie with Bruce Willis, and when he did the Django movie where he played the sellout black dude.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, that's Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, dog.
Samuel L. Jackson dead.
No. He's still here.
No, he's alive.
So what about Jesse? Hold on.
No, Jesse alive.
Oh.
The only one gone is Tito, and that was a month ago. You real late on that one.
The only one gone is who?
Huh?
Who? Wait a minute. Who he was? What he did?
Michael Jackson brother. He part of Jackson 5.
Oh, wait a minute. Michael Jackson brother passed.
Yeah, dog. He gone, dog. It's been about a month.
Somebody tell Michael.
He gone too.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 5 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Soulja Boy is speaking out, y'all. He's saying, y'all, that he wants the ex-girlfriend that's suing him for assault to undergo a mental examination. Now, in court documents obtained by In Touch, the 34-year-old's lawyers argued, y'all, that the exam is pertinent, y'all, to the case as the victim, going by Jane Doe in the suit, claims that she suffered severe psychological turmoil as a result of her year-long romance with the rapper. Now, the motion reportedly read, quote, Doe also testified that she had undergone multiple abortions, but could not recall how many or where they occurred. Doe also stated, honey, that she had been suffering, y'all, with anxiety that developed throughout her relationship with Soulja, and the defense needs to conduct an independent mental examination of Doe in order to properly evaluate her mental health and assesses the claims being made, y'all. Now, they're saying it also added that the need for a mental examination is particularly relevant because Doe has indicated in her testimony that she has experienced anxiety and other psychological issues stemming from the alleged incident and relationship with Soulja. Now, the examination will allow Soulja's expert to evaluate the extent of these claims, providing critical information regarding the validity of the claim as well as the impact of the alleged emotional distress on Doe's life, y'all. Isn't that touching? I mean, dating somebody could put you through that much mental anxiety and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, Lord.
Yeah, if you're really with the wrong person and you really mentally and emotionally connected to them, yeah.
Really? Well, bless her spirit, y'all, because she's definitely going through something right now. So, honey,
we got to pray. We got to stay prayed up. She got to pray.
Yeah, and that's why I said they need to bring prayer back everywhere, not only just in school, but everywhere, honey. People need to pray because right now people are losing their minds. So we're going to pray, honey, that everything goes well in this situation and all situations because right now prayer is what is needed. All right,
Since
speaking
they
of
stopped playing Al Green records, love has just been lost. Let's stick together.
yes, did any of those rappers did a rapper remake that song, or maybe they should make that song? And once they remake the song, Ricky, they could let all the other people know that if a rapper is saying it, that means it has some kind of validity to it, and maybe love will keep us together.
That's messy.
You don't think so, Brad? No. Oh, okay. All right, moving on. Y'all, last month, honey, hip-hop fans, y'all was furious, y'all, with Jay-Z, honey, after he chose Kendrick Lamar instead of Lil Wayne, y'all, for the Super Bowl, I don't know that number, honey, 20, halftime show in New Orleans. Well, now they say they are ready out there, and they're really going to be mad now, because guess what? According to Vibe, they say Jay-Z and Roc Nation have officially extended their deal with the NFL. Bloomberg reported, y'all, that NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, honey, confirmed that the extended partnership during the league's annual owners meeting in Atlanta. Now, Goodell detailed y'all the working relationship with Hov and Roc Nation as mutually positive before saying that I am not sure either one of us really spend much time talking about contracts. Now, Jay is much happier, and they're saying Desiree Perez is happy, I'm happy, and so they said, guess what? Everybody's all good. Now, as for the final details regarding the contract, the money and its worth are currently unknown, but ESPN reported y'all that the first deal between Roc Nation and the NFL struck back in 2019 was only worth $25 million. Now, the initial deal was built on boosting y'all the NFL's effort around social justice and to leading y'all the league's endeavors in music and in entertainment, y'all. So that means Jay-Z them gonna be back again. So I don't know how people gonna take that, but they're gonna have to deal with it. So, but it's amazing though, what bothers me though, a little bit about a lot of these rappers and stuff, and what happened back in the day with these youngsters. How like Jay-Z, now he's a businessman. Mm-hmm. He's not really rapping anymore. He's earning millions and billions of dollars.
Rap, Gary?
Huh?
Yeah, he still rap.
Well, he ain't made nothing lately, huh?
When is the last time Jay-Z put out something new?
Lately.
How long has it been?
He got hits.
That 444 album.
Yeah, that was it. How long ago was that, Rock?
It's been.
I wouldn't care. That's good enough. He don't have to make nothing else. JC got a catalog.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
well, hell, they all got a catalog.
He don't have to make a damn thing else. I'm straight.
Well, my thing is this. He ain't got to make no money. But my thing is, you need to let the youngsters know that they still doing all this crazy, people getting mad behind and this, that, and another. Jay-Z is making his money, honey. Beyonce is making her money. They're making their money. And they ain't studying about these people, honey, and all this other mess that's going on.
If you want to make everybody happy, sell ice cream.
Exactly.
Oh, really? Well, I guess he needs to sell some ice cream because he needs to make everybody, because people right now are angry with him, honey, about what's going on with this and stuff, and he didn't got in with
angry
the man.
about something else after because the next Super Bowl coming, they're gonna be mad again. You ain't gonna ever be able to satisfy everybody, make everybody happy now.
That's a good point, though, Rick. I ain't never seen nobody sad eating an ice cream cone.
I ain't never seen nobody snapping Baskin Robbins. 31 flavor, 31.
Come on, dog.
Not 50, 31. And everybody still walking out there.
Impossible.
Especially that one on Peachtree down the street from Houston. That's the one I go to. Yeah.
Well, I know I talked to a couple of my friends, a couple of queens, and they was upset with Ben and Jerry, but nevertheless, that's neither here nor there.
Why they were mad at Ben and Jerry?
Because they ain't putting nuts on their ice cream.
Exactly. The Kalula today, honey, is one of my favorite. My Kalula today is cabbage leaf. On the high end, you say cabbage leaf, and on the lunch, you say blue-green. That's your Kalula for the day. I ain't going to call their names, but yeah, that's right.
Y'all give it up again with it.
You said it.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Whether you are just visiting for the day or staying for a week at a person's home, it seems as if the art of being gracious, being a gracious host and a thoughtful guest in a person's home is being totally lost.
Yeah, they're talking about it on social media, Ricky. One woman, Tasha, expressed her annoyance at how people do not know house guest etiquette anymore. She explained how she'll visit people's homes and not even be offered a glass of water until she's been there for some time. And she gave two main rules when visiting. Listen to what she had to say.
I've got two main rules with coming to my house. Number one, don't pop up. Do not pop up at my house. Don't be in the area and then you have a bright idea of going to Tasha's house. No, don't do that. I need time to prepare for company. I'm not always in the mood. Number two, do not come to my house empty-handed. I don't care. Don't come here without something for me. I don't care what the cause of the visit is. If I'm just coming to say hey, or if I'm coming for dinner, or if I'm just coming, it don't matter. I'm never going to come to your home empty-handed. So those are just my general rules to come into my house. Don't come to my house unannounced. I need at least an hour's notice. Or don't come.
Yeah, I agree on the first point, but number two, you don't have to bring anything. I personally refer you not bring anything, because I have it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate or whatever. You know, like if Dr. Collier come over, he gonna always bring a bottle of wine, stuff like that. It's fine or whatever. You know, I just don't care about the second part, but the first part, that popping up stuff. My Matt said well, I can't repeat it, but it's what Kay Michelle said to that girl who was ringing her doorbell. You know, they started selling mats. They said, "Blank, get off my blanket porch." You know, but that popping up stuff is just not.
What about the person that don't know how to leave, and you don't want to hurt their feelings?
Ooh. That'd be one of the reasons why I be having, and I specify, say, hey, it's over at 9. It's over at 9, you know, or over at 8 or whatever. You know, I'll come back in there with some pajamas on. So what y'all getting ready to get into? Damn sure will. Yeah. I turn the lights off. I go in my room and close the door and leave your ass in there. You can sit in there and talk to yourself. I ain't finna be up all night now. I done gave you all kind of hints. I done open up the front door. I done turn the lights off. You still in there talking.
They don't want to leave, dog.
Homeboy go in there.
You don't want to hurt their feelings, like, man.
Don't want to hurt their feelings. One of my homeboys, his wife, they down there, they got in and took them a bath. Like, what the?
You're not supposed to do that?
No! What you talking about? What you talking about, man?
What if I come over? What if I'm downstairs and I feel dirty and I want to take a quick shower? That's a problem?
Hey.
Gary tries to count how many paper towels and toilet paper, pieces of toilet paper you use.
Wait a minute, who does that? Now,
Gary.
Now, Gary, you was courteous that one time you came over there. You went on down to the basement bathroom, and we appreciate that, because it's a bathroom right by the kitchen that you could have used, but you was being very courteous. And you went on downstairs to that basement and handle your business or whatever. But I wish you would have turned the fan on and closed the bathroom door.
You know how, man.
Downstairs, like walking into death.
For real, man.
How well do you have to know somebody to do that at their house, though?
That's what the bathroom is for.
I agree.
No.
I don't really care about that, because I keep cleaning products, a toilet brush, all that stuff, or you can clean. I light a candle or whatever, and I have the fan on, and I put a little piece of tape so the fan can stay on, because everybody don't think to turn the little fan on. You know, because everybody, some people just regular, some people real regular, and some people like Gary, they might have to go, you know, right after they eat, because the muscle's gone.
What the hell ever?
Well, you know, there's toilet bowl spray that you can put in right before you go.
That don't
Somebody
work.
put me onto it.
It don't work.
You spray it before you go.
It don't work.
The best thing that works is matches.
Work.
Matches is the best thing that works.
Oh, okay.
And they got the dude tablets. They got the dude tablets like Alka-Seltzer. You drop in there.
Yeah.
And it'll kill all that. So this morning we want to know, what are some house guest icks that you have when you are visiting or having people over? Brat, what's one of yours? One of your things that really just go straight to your nervous system that somebody do when they come to your house?
Go straight to the refrigerator.
Wait a minute, who do that? You don't go in nobody's refrigerator? What? I ain't never heard such a thing. You don't open up nobody's refrigerator without asking.
Everybody don't know that.
Wait a minute, Brat. Wait. You mean to tell me you sitting up on this radio show this morning? That came out of your mouth. You actually said that somebody would walk in your house and open up your refrigerator?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a family member?
Well, they feel comfortable.
That's
you don't do that.
Open the refrigerator.
Yeah, that's weird.
You
to
ask.
just walk in and open up
ask
somebody's
first.
refrigerator. That's
You
weird.
can't open up nobody's refrigerator.
Y'all got something to drink in here and just go to the refrigerator.
That's like just coming in and walking upstairs and going in my bedroom. Like, what?
No, that's actually being nosy. They really open up the refrigerator just to try to see what you got in there. Because you could have gave them something to drink, or you could have said, hey, look in the refrigerator and get it. You know what I'm saying? I had some bros over, or whatever. And I stocked the refrigerator with soda and water because they were coming to dinner. So when they asked for something to drink, they know to say, hey, y'all, the refrigerator's open. Everything is in there. Just open it up and get what you want or whatever. I set the refrigerator up for guests and let them know that it was okay to go in the refrigerator because we was having dinner. But what's the other etiquette thing? I had an uncle came home from Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving morning, he came in the kitchen with no shirt on. I say, hey, man.
Say, man.
If you don't get them damn Don King gray chest hairs.
Taco meat.
Taco meat. Well, I said, man, we got women in this house. Man, go put a shirt on, man. Oh, man. That be Uncle Bruce walking around. Hey, and y'all can go on Facebook and say it. I said Anthony Bruce Smiley. Go on his Facebook page. He'll come over to the house, spend the night, walk around with no shirt on, no shoes on, in there frying bacon. Just be disgusting. But you want some breakfast? Like I felt like Tyrese in that movie, Baby Boy.
He wasn't butt booty naked, was he? Come on, Uncle Bruce, don't do it.
Uncle Bruce.
Oh. Man, y'all, man, listen. But yeah, etiquette. Anybody else have any etiquette things that bother y'all?
I think when you go to a person's house, when you get there, they should at least offer you something to drink.
For
like
sure.
some water or something. You want something to drink, and then you sit down and start talking. People waiting hours before they offer you. That's ridiculous. So
Roxy, what set your wife off? I know Crystal real particular.
She a neat freak. She don't like you coming in and just moving stuff around and
don't push the chair back up to the table.
Just little things.
Wait a minute. What about all these people that try to call you OCD when the only thing you ask them to push the chair? How about you nasty? How about you didn't clean up behind yourself and push the chair back up to the table like it was when you sat down?
Yeah.
Now how does that make me OCD? Because I want you to put things back like you found them.
Yeah. I mean, you get up from the table, you just had a good meal and crumbs all over the place. Just take your little napkin and wipe your little area up.
Then won't take the plate up. Sit there with the plate, but I'll politely. I don't trip about that. I just politely go around and grab the plate and start cleaning up and wiping stuff. Not wiping down, but just kind of, just trying to be a good host or whatever. But let me tell you something. If anybody want to have company, some good damn company, the best guest you can ever have at your house is Dr. M.J. Collier. He gonna come in there. Him and his wife gonna be dressed. He gonna have a bottle of wine. She gonna ease your ass up out of the kitchen. She made a whole damn peach cobbler and whipped up a meal right quick. I had a pressure cooker. She pulled some meat out the freezer, and we sitting out there on the balcony, and he pop up like real good guests. If you ever want to travel with somebody, Dr. M.J. Collier and his wife, they are the best house guests of all time. It need to be a trophy for house guests of the year. The one and only Brat, you need to have him over. You need to have him and his wife come over. They will cook they ass off, and then they get up and go home. They ain't sitting around talking because they busy. They ain't got time to talk to your ass all day.
So they ain't staying over taking a bath?
No. They might take a bath and they'll clean the tub out, and then they'll be out of there by 7 o'clock if they do take one. All right, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Hey, I'm Maya from Winsboro, Louisiana, and one of my household icks is if I invite you to my house and you come and you bring someone I don't know, that's a big problem.
I hate when you have to start cleaning up, go put your pajamas on, yawning, all these things. People don't get the clue. It's time to go.
I'm calling from Houston, Texas, and I don't like people boo-booing at my house, and I don't like when I go to somebody's house and it's dirty. They'll be the ones that always want to offer you something to eat and drink. I cannot stand that.
Having people over. I think it's rude for people to come in and change your thermostat without getting permission.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm calling from Indianapolis. In order for you to come to my house, you have to be invited. I don't do guests asking to come to my house. And then once you get there.
Good morning. I hate when somebody spends time at my house and they put their wet towel on my furniture. Either put it on the washing machine or leave it hanging on the towel.
Hi, my name is Stan. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, and I don't like when people come to my house and wear their shoes in my house or open my drinks and leave them half drinking or drunken or whatever on my dressers. I can't stand it. It gets on my nerves.
My name is Michelle, calling from Raleigh.
Number one, don't just pop up at my house. That, oh my gosh. And number two, if I invite you to something at my house, don't bring somebody else just popping up with them, because not everybody is welcome in your home or bring the right energy.
I want to ask everybody, I want y'all to leave a message on our voicemail. If your favorite aunt that you ain't seen in 10 years, and you've been worried about her, and God put it on your heart to have your favorite auntie over, and you love her, she been there for you, your favorite auntie, just a heart touching, like you so glad, you got tears in your eyes when she walked through that door, and she sit down in your living room, and a roach crawl out of her purse. What's your next move? Call us up, 866-9 Ricky. 866-9 All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Y'all, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Hey, what up, Jeff? How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm good. Good morning to all of you all. How you feeling this morning?
Good, man. Happy to have you, always.
Man, we got 19 days. 19.
Yes, sir.
And we got to really start narrowing this thing down. I was pleased with seeing the vice president on Fox News, and I think most of us that watched it weren't surprised by much. I think the fact that she was on is what made the most important point. And we talked about this before. We have a vice president and a presidential candidate who's not afraid and was prepared to go on and be disrespected in the name of getting her message to the most people. And we're not seeing that on the other side. And that's just fact. That's not attacking. That's not praising or attacking. It's just a fact. When you go places that is not your base, so that you're able to share your message and also communicate that you actually want to represent every American, it's fundamentally and factually different than someone who is creating a narrative that Americans that disagree with you are the enemy within. And if that isn't a distinction point that people are paying attention to, they really need to. The second piece is, I think in order to win some of the folks that are on the margins in these last 19 days, we got to have really local, one-on-one, small group conversations and tell the truth. I was in Charlotte talking to black men, and there was a brother that was just like, listen, Jeff, I'm Palestinian, and this is difficult for me because I don't trust either side. I don't trust the way that the Democrats have engaged with Israel. I don't agree with how the Republicans have engaged around Israel. And this is the most important issue to me. So what do I do? And it's those kind of conversations where this is real life issues for people, whether it's around education or whether it's around housing or whether it's around economic development and taxes, no matter what it is. There are normally 1 or 2 issues that are impacting people's lives in a way that they care about, but there's 50,000 issues. And we got to start being honest about the fact that you can be dead. The Democrats can be dead wrong on an issue, or Republicans can be dead wrong on an issue. And still, even with that, be in a place to better serve your life. And so we got to have those kind of conversations in these next 19 days, because there are people who don't want to hear that everything's going to be better. We need to be having conversations about, listen, in the reality of judges and money that will be spent and laws that will be passed, there's one side that will be better for your life than another. And in having that kind of conversation, people don't feel like they are being duped into believing something one way or the other. The last thing, Rick, is I'm really excited that Vice President Harris's journey is better being talked about, because I had to have some conversations with some brothers in Detroit this week about, listen, y'all are talking about what the vice president did or didn't do. Let's be clear. When she was brought onto the campaign, she was brought on and told to be quiet She did not tell her story in 2020. She did not have the space, even within the campaign, to talk about who she was, what her beliefs were. They were trying to win an election, and they silenced her in a lot of ways. I think that as a vice president, in being given some really clear issues, she was more prolific as a vice president than many that we've seen before. And now she is coming into a space where she knows this is mine now. And you can see it. You can see it in how she's talking to the American people. You can see it in, man, listen, before I get out of here, I have never seen a president, ever in the history of America, talk about the mental health of black men. And for this agenda for black men to include services and mental health, this is the first time I've seen a presidential candidate speak to the humanity of me. And so I don't care what nobody says. If you're talking about what somebody's going to do for black people, and you have a candidate that actually says, I care about the mental health of this group that has the lowest life expectancy in America. I have a grandfather who committed suicide as a result of not having language around mental health, not having resources around mental health. And now I've got a presidential candidate that is, I said to these brothers in Detroit, this is the first time I've seen a candidate that my grandfather needed and my children needed.
Right.
And I will go to war with the Democrats on stuff I don't believe in, but I'm not going to go to war with them in the name of putting somebody in office that I know not only doesn't care, but wants to kill me. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you think. Love y'all.
Hey, that's good stuff, Jeff. Love you too, man. That's good stuff. And I look forward to having you on these next 19 days, leading up to this election. So we just got to make sure that people turn out. We get a good turnout, get the people out to vote. Yep. Jeff Johnson, y'all. Hey, appreciate you, bro, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Today we're sitting down with a multi-talented artist whose musical journey has taken from behind the scenes as a prolific songwriter to center stage with non-stop hits. Y'all, please welcome Grammy Award winner Muni Long.
Woo!
Yeah. Can I just say I had a chance to see you perform over the weekend and you sounded absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, the last time you was here, you premiered Made for Me, and since then you dropped 2 more songs. How does that feel?
I'm grateful. I'm grateful that there's a space for R&B and people are taking it serious again. It's a lot of work to be done. It's like while there were a lot of doors open for artists like me, like young, black,
female,
brown skin.
Good artists.
Yeah. But there's, in the digital world, there's like a re-education because R&B music is very rich and it's expensive to make, and it's real sounds and real instruments and real singing. It's not just getting up on stage with a DJ.
Exactly.
And so I feel blessed to be able to like teach some people like, no, we got to do this the right way.
Well, you know what, Muni? First of all, I want to say I thank you for keeping it classy, girl. You're still looking good. You're not looking ratchet and like some of these women that comes out. But I like R&B because, we need girls like Miss Ross. I'm a Diana Ross fan, and we still need those type of girls, ladies, honey, to, still be around. And with you being a younger woman, I'm glad that you're keeping that up.
Thank you.
Doing that. So listen now, so your newest album titled Revenge, now it's amazing as well as, the hit single, Ruined Me. Now, girl, I want to go back, Ruined Me. So now, tell us about why you decided to name the album Revenge, honey. Were you getting back at Nicki Minaj or somebody?
No, I just think the best revenge is success.
Yes, it is.
I had several different titles for the album, but I settled on this one just because, sometimes I just get tired of like talking about, oh, this happened to me. I'm so sad. It's like just put it in a song and move on. I like to wake up every day happy.
In your new single, Ruined Me, you say, every night I've been crying, I can't fall asleep, laying in the bed in my diamonds, I still wear my ring, can't even picture nobody else. I'm in too much pain since you left me all by myself. Man, them such deep lyrics. Would you say you wrote this from a personal space?
Oh, nah.
I definitely tried to envision like, how do I want this song to make people feel? What am I trying to say? And so I have gone to sleep many times with my jewelry still on. Nobody help me take it off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's just talking about like the real, like what that really feels like of like,
what?
I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? But not in like a kind of way of like, shh. You know, I made a joke about it. I was like, the worst part of being single is I ain't got nobody help me zip my dress.
Well,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like stuff like that. So I try to make you understand what it's like to be in my skin. But, you know, most of my songs are loosely based. I wouldn't say verbatim. Because, you know, you got to embellish a little bit. I'm very chill, so it's not going to be too much dramatics.
All right, y'all, we got Money Long in the studio with us this morning, and you were talking about a time in your life where you tried for years to make it in the business, and you were at the breaking point where you were about to give up and just quit. What was it that just kept you pushing and, you know, kind of helped you make it through?
The thought of working at
Okay.
Oh, God, I can't.
Girl.
Oh, yeah. No, seriously, I would be like, girl, what you gonna do?
But did you ever work a minion labor job? Did you ever work like
I used to work at CVS Distribution Center. I worked at Victoria's Secret for one day. I worked at Steak and Shake. I used to love that job.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Why did you say you only worked at Victoria's Secrets for one day? What happened?
Because I was, you know, the little round tables they would have back in the day. I don't even think they have it no more. It's like drawers now. But they used to line the drawers up. So that's what I did on my first day. She had me doing that. Now I'm tall. My back was screaming. She gonna come. I think her name was Miss Kelly. She gonna say, "Oh my God, we should put you on table duty permanently." I looked at her. I said, "Oh, I won't be back." I got that one. I ain't even say nothing. I got in my car. I said, "I'll never come back to this."
I know
and
that's right.
My first check was $35.
Oh,
I ain't cash. I said $35 for all that. 8 hours.
So you made about what? $5-10 an hour almost.
$7 an hour. I worked for 5 hours. Yeah, no, I never went back.
So tell me this, so how did you manage the transition, honey, from being behind the scenes to being the face of your own brand?
Quietly. I did it quiet. And
Really?
I didn't tell anybody I was doing it. That's part of the reason why I changed the name. And by the time people realized it was me, it was too late. I was already blowing up. They was calling me like, "Hey, is this you?" I'm sitting like, "Uh-huh."
You say, yeah, that's me, honey. So what?
Because my mom used to always say, if you tell people where you going, they'll get in your way.
That's right, and that's true too. They say it's just almost like dating. Don't take your girlfriend with you to meet a man.
Okay, now why would you do that? Now who in their right mind would do that? You. I was just listening to Kelly Price this morning. She was a friend.
She was a friend of mine.
Won't get
baby.
me. I don't even like for my man to know my group of friends.
Right? You don't have to know.
What you smiling for?
All right, y'all. All right, it's time for the lightning round with Money Long. Now, what is something that you have to have in your dressing room before a show?
I have to have ginger juice with the skin, spicy.
What is your worst habit?
Spitting. I spit. Yeah, I really want to spit right now. I normally would have a cup, and I just spit all day.
All right, favorite candy?
Lemon heads.
What was your mama? I finally made it, woman.
It's actually kind of dark, so I got really sick earlier this year. I was in the hospital, and I'm in there, and the nurses are like, "Oh my God, mind you, I'm sick. I look crazy, like super skinny. I think I was like 90 pounds. I was so skinny." And the nurses are just like fangirling, trying to get pictures and stuff.
While you're in the hospital?
Child, please.
Yeah. Well, because they didn't listen to me when I told them that I was famous. They thought I was crazy. It took like all the black nurses to tell the white doctors that I wasn't lying.
Do you feel like that's when they listened to you more and took you seriously?
They were nicer to me, yes, absolutely. Which is terrible. They actually started taking me seriously. Yeah, but they were really mean before that.
Wow, that's crazy. I believe it, though. Now, do you have any additional projects that you're working on?
I'm always working on new music. I have a bunch of features coming out with artists like Saint Harrison, Lil Durk, Teddy Swims. Love him.
Okay.
Is that what it sounds like?
That's how in the hell it sounds to me. I said
he could sing.
He could sing, but I call it a slave song. I'm so slavish.
No, have you ever met him before?
No.
Him? That's a cool white boy.
So, Money, tell me this, honey. Who are you dating?
Right now, the Lord.
Amen.
Jesus.
That's right, honey.
I'm dating my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Because somebody was saying that they thought maybe you and Chris Brown may have had something going on, even though you haven't.
Now, why would you think that?
Y'all probably just look like y'all.
Nobody want no Christopher Maurice. No, he's very cool. He's a gentleman. I see why he got about 20 kids.
Well, Money, you know we love you, and you know you're welcome to come by anytime. How can people follow you?
Follow me on all socials, MUNILONG. I really do be responding to people, so don't say nothing crazy to me because I'll cuss you out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Money Long. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. A recall from meat producer Bruce Pack has grown to nearly 12 million pounds of ready-to-eat meat and poultry items due to possible listeria contamination after the company, which is based in Durant, Oklahoma, recalled over 9 million pounds of products last week. Now, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food Safety, and Inspection Service issued an announcement on October 15th, sharing new details about an expansion of the earlier October 9th Bruce Pack recall to include additional products and production dates, adding that some of the items were sent to U.S. schools. In other news, Mitch McConnell said that after the 2020 election, that then President Trump was stupid as well as being ill-tempered, a despicable human being, and a narcissist. This according to excerpts from a new biography of the Senate Republican leader. That should be pretty juicy. Speaking of, Trump and, the election, we have about 18 days until Election Day. Early in-person voting began this morning in North Carolina, which is a battleground state. You can vote between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. Today, October 17th. All the way through November 2nd, in all 100 counties, folks can vote early. There are 419 early voting sites open as of today across North Carolina. Now, people have had a lot of questions about, being impacted by Hurricane Helene. The state is accommodating people impacted by the storm, and you can also fill out a lost ID form if you don't have your identification. You can get more information on early voting at vote.gov. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. I'm proud to say I was 11-3 last week. Bounce back king, baby. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Let's get it popping. Tonight, Thursday Night Football. The New Orleans Saints will beat the Denver Broncos. Pick Jacksonville over the New England Patriots. That's the battle of the sorries game right there. Buffalo over Tennessee. Green Bay over Houston. The Giants will beat the Philadelphia Eagles. They are over there. I don't know what's going on in Philly, but they're going to lose to the Giants. My Detroit Lions will give the Minnesota Vikings the first loss of the season. Go ahead and put the Lions.
That's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one, but put the Lions in the Super Bowl right now. Atlanta over Seattle. Cincinnati over Cleveland. Indianapolis over Miami. Washington beats Carolina. The Rams over the Raiders. Kansas City beats San Francisco. Baltimore over the Bucks. Arizona over LA Chargers. And I'm not ready to give up on Aaron Rodgers yet, Rick. I got the New York Jets going to Pittsburgh to beat the Steelers. That's the upset of the week. Come on, dog. And Russell,
I don't know. It just depends on how Pittsburgh quarterback play.
Russell Wilson is expected to start this week.
He don't have good chemistry with the team. I don't know. Now, if Russell Wilson's starting, that's a whole different story because he don't have chemistry with the offense. He haven't played this year.
That's my point.
And they're gonna put him in the start against.
And the Jets got Devontae Adams now. Come on, man. They got a brand new shiny toy. He's gonna be excited to get in that lineup. Aaron Rodgers gonna be excited. Come on,
you might be right. You might be right. We're gonna see. You might be right about that. When they play Sunday, where do they play at?
They play in Pittsburgh.
All right, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see.
Hey man, follow me on social media at
Hey,
Rock
wait a minute.
T.
Who you got between? Are you gonna talk about that tomorrow? Texas and Georgia.
Oh yes. We got college tomorrow. Tomorrow.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. I'm proud to say I was 11-3 last week. Bounce back king, baby. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Let's get it popping. Tonight, Thursday Night Football. The New Orleans Saints will beat the Denver Broncos. Pick Jacksonville over the New England Patriots. That's the battle of the sorries game right there. Buffalo over Tennessee. Green Bay over Houston. The Giants will beat the Philadelphia Eagles. They are over there. I don't know what's going on in Philly, but they're going to lose to the Giants. My Detroit Lions will give the Minnesota Vikings the first loss of the season. Go ahead and put the Lions.
That's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one, but put the Lions in the Super Bowl right now. Atlanta over Seattle. Cincinnati over Cleveland. Indianapolis over Miami. Washington beats Carolina. The Rams over the Raiders. Kansas City beats San Francisco. Baltimore over the Bucks. Arizona over LA Chargers. And I'm not ready to give up on Aaron Rodgers yet, Rick. I got the New York Jets going to Pittsburgh to beat the Steelers. That's the upset of the week. Come on, dog. And Russell,
I don't know. It just depends on how Pittsburgh quarterback play.
Russell Wilson is expected to start this week.
He don't have good chemistry with the team. I don't know. Now, if Russell Wilson's starting, that's a whole different story because he don't have chemistry with the offense. He haven't played this year.
That's my point.
And they're gonna put him in the start against.
And the Jets got Devontae Adams now. Come on, man. They got a brand new shiny toy. He's gonna be excited to get in that lineup. Aaron Rodgers gonna be excited. Come on,
you might be right. You might be right. We're gonna see. You might be right about that. When they play Sunday, where do they play at?
They play in Pittsburgh.
All right, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see.
Hey man, follow me on social media at
Hey,
Rock
wait a minute.
T. Holla.
Who you got between? Are you gonna talk about that tomorrow? Texas and Georgia.
Oh yes. We got college tomorrow. Tomorrow.
All right.
Let's get it
I'm
poppin'.
hype. I'm already hype. I'm already sweating.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Black Mafia family co-founder Big Meech has been released from prison after nearly 20 years behind bars. He's reportedly been transferred to a halfway house to finish the remainder of his sentence, and according to a report from TMZ, the Federal Bureau of Prisons confirmed that Meech has transferred on Tuesday, and in a statement to the outlet, Meech's attorney, Brittany K. Barnett, said she is overjoyed he's free and that he used his time in prison to focus on his own personal growth, and he has an opportunity now to start a new chapter in life. Meech's scheduled release date is January 27, 2026. I am so happy he is out. All right, y'all, moving on. R. Kelly's daughter, Buku Abi, claimed that she spent several weeks in a psych ward and considered suicide after the disgraced R. Kelly allegedly molested her when she was around 8 years old. Buku Abi said in the new docuseries R. Kelly's Karma, A Daughter's Journey, for a long time I was in a really hard space mentally, so I ended up in a mental hospital, a psych ward, whatever you want to call it. I hit a point in my life where multiple times I had tried to take my own life. She recalled breaking down in the car and telling her mother, Andrea Kelly, that she wasn't okay as they drove to school. She said that day she called the hospital and she ended up checking me in, and I didn't leave. I was there for about 2.5 weeks. I was on really hard suicide watch. And then for 2-3 months after that, I was an outpatient basically. So I had to go there every day. Abby remembered the overwhelming feeling of not caring if she lived or died, and her mom seeing cuts on her wrists while they were shopping. Oh my goodness. That is horrible and so sad. She's a very sweet girl. She's a very sweet girl and talented. So we just always sending tight squeezing hugs out to her.
Man, you just don't have no idea what people be going through.
No, so true. So true. You don't. That's why you should never judge anybody, because you just don't. You don't know what they've been through or what they're going through. Whew. Last but not least, y'all, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg have launched a new spirits brand called Still Gin, Still Gin, by Dre and Snoop, and the spirit is described as ultra premium and defiantly smooth. It takes inspiration from two of their signature collaborations, Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice and Dr. Dre's Still Dre. According to Dr. Dre, he and Snoop were heavily involved in the creation of Still Gin from conception.
I know. Whatever they put out is going to get you right.
To manufacturing, absolutely. Snoop Dogg says their decision to create their own brand was a no-brainer. He said every day in the studio when Dre and I were trying to make the dopest music, we were drinking gin and just having fun. We've been Yep.
You ever smoke? I always wanted to ask you, did you ever smoke with Snoop?
Absolutely, still do.
Wait a minute. Can you out smoke him?
Absolutely not. I don't think nobody in the world, in the whole entire world, country to country, can outsmoke Snoop.
Now,
I mean,
Snoop said he couldn't outsmoke Willie Nelson.
Well, maybe, okay, I understand that. But I don't know nobody, and I mean nobody. That should be a contest we do. I don't know nobody that can outsmoke Snoop at all. And I'm telling you, when you go to his studio.
So at what point did you throw in the towel, Brat?
Oh, it be such good potent. All I need is I'm two puff Tasha. Like I don't need a lot at all. And he rolled big, long, ridiculous blunts too. Like, and he got like big pickle jars of weed in the studios. Like it's all I mean, it's just oh my God,
I don't know why
you can't do it.
So funny to me.
You can't do it. You can't even sit around him for too long if you're not a smoker because you going to catch a contact. You definitely going to get high just from sitting next to him. But anyway, he said the gin is so good. He said Dre's a perfectionist and he want to make sure that it's not just good but great. So he said, together we ain't going to do nothing regular. So y'all look forward to that steel gin.
That gin going to have embalming fluid in it. It might have laid out.
It might have some trees in it or something.
A mix between Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. There's going to be some fire-ass gin.
Come on now. I'm happy for them, though. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the praise mixdown. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.